Now no one really knows where Debug Juice came from. Some say coffee, some say a lab, some say a bat, some say a monkey's unfortunate anatomy. Others claim 5 sysadmins invented it in 5 different basements on the same cursed Tuesday night. And like the telephone, everybody swears they built it first, until we discover they all stole the idea from someone else. All we know is this: the mug exists, and every now and then someone fills it, looks at the color, and mutters, well, let's see what this does this time. In the early days, when the servers roared like freight trains and the logs printed on paper that piled up like winter snow, the admins brewed coffee, black, bitter, industrial, but coffee only solved the small problems. Printer jams, forgotten passwords, the occasional database hiccup. It did nothing for the big nights, the nights when dashboards screamed and the network lights blinked like a Christmas tree of regret. That's when the mixtures began. Energy drinks, cold brew, mystery powders from abandoned desk drawers. Someone added cinnamon once, someone added hot sauce. One guy swore by maple syrup, and that was when the first strange reports appeared. A script that suddenly worked after 3 months of failure. A server that rebooted and somehow fixed itself. A firewall rule that no one remembered writing, but somehow saved the company. The liquid in the mug had changed color. Some nights it glowed green like radioactive algae. Other nights it shimmered blue like coolant in a sci-fi reactor. Once it turned a color that HR later insisted we never discuss again. No 2 brews were ever the same. Every outage, every patch night, every change window brings the same old sign. A circle of tired admins around a questionable cup. Someone clears their throat, someone sighs, and someone finally says, raise the mug, don't ask what's inside, don't check the label, don't question the guide. When the logs turn red and the pings decline, we all lean back, look at the screen and grin. Well, let's see what this does this time. Now somewhere in those years, a certain taco armored figure began to appear in the stories. Josh Taco. His armor cracked in more than one battle against failing clusters and midnight deployments. But the metal never stayed broken long, because Josh had learned the ritual. A sip, a pause, a quiet moment, staring into the console. Then the whisper, well, let's see what this does this time. And somehow the armor held the server steady, and the system lived to crash another day. But Debug Juice is not without its dangers. Some mixtures bend systems toward helpful outcomes. Other bend the drinker. One engineer once believed he could perfect the formula. He refined it, distilled it, improved it, or so he claimed. That engineer is now known to history as Sour Cream Steve. His version of the brew granted strange abilities, deployments that bypassed approvals, scripts that rewrote themselves, systems that obeyed him alone. But the side effects were noticeable. His laughter changed, his tickets grew reckless. His updates arrived on Fridays, and somewhere in the break room mug glowed a color no one had seen before. There are quieter rumors too. Some say during the great incident, when HOPE.EXE saved Stan's projects from certain destruction, a drop of Debug Juice spilled into her system. No one can prove it, but people swear that was the moment she began to feel something. Moisture in the circuits, emotion in the logs. Stan refuses to discuss this theory. He still calls the mug Demon Juice. Raise the mug, don't ask what's inside. Don't test the chemistry, don't question the guide. When the dashboard's screaming, the bills decline, we shrug our shoulders, look at the brew and grin. Well, let's see what this does this time. When the servers fall and the tickets climb, when the patches land right on deadline time, when the lights go red down every line, we gather round with mugs in hand. No one's certain what's inside. No one's certain who designed this unpredictable miracle of caffeine and chaos. But every admin knows the line. So we raise the cup, look fate in the eye, and grin. Well, let's see what this does this time. Maybe it came from bats, maybe a lab, maybe a monkey's butt, but somewhere tonight in a humming server room with fans screaming and dashboards glowing red, someone is lifting that mug, watching the colors swim a wrist red. Well, let's see what this does this time.